flowing from the survival scrolls. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades, and this is Bridging Fears. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, are you interested or are you committed? Let's go. So family, let's say you've gone through a situation in your life in where changes needed to be made, changes needed to be had. As human beings, we start to say, okay, I'm going to start to do this, I'm going to start to do that. Or let's say you're in the process of already doing something. You're going to be like, I'm really going to put my focus and I'm not going to be distracted and nothing's going to come, in my way, kind of like the new year, you have these call to action moments. I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna really work out. I'm gonna get cut and I'm gonna, have a six pack and I'm really gonna start to eat well and sleep well and whatever. But let me ask you something. Are you committed or are you just interested? Let's say you've gone through a breakup. Didn't serve you anymore. Didn't work well for you. I'm not going to deal with anybody no more. I'm just going to focus on me and I'm going to go into, do my work and elevate myself. The best revenge is success and all of this stuff. But are you interested in exactly what it is that you're going to be doing? Are you committed to what you're going to be doing? There is a difference. Your job. They let you go. They downsize you. You know what? I'm going to open up my own business and I'm going to start doing my own thing. And, ain't nobody going to stop me. And I'm going to show them, I don't need their money and whatever. And I'm not saying that you don't attempt. I'm not saying that you don't get into it. I'm not saying that you don't put your time and effort into what it is that you're doing. But are you interested in doing it? Or are you committed, really committed? I remember listening to one of these inspirational moments with 50 Cent and Beyonce and 50 Cent, Jay-Z. Majority of them, they said they don't sleep. They said sleep is for the dead. Sleep is the cousin to death. They don't sleep. Beyonce, she was working on a project, a tour, whatever. Said, when do you eat? I'm so busy, I forget to eat. That's commitment. Shaq. I recently came across this. I was really surprised. Here was Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest basketball players, 7 foot, 7'1", whatever, size 20,000 foot, whatever, and have you. And he's like, he retired, and what was his next move? He didn't want his name to go away. So he was taught by an individual to go into business, but not just typical business that will go away. He is invested in 50 different brands. 50. From Michael Jackson to Marilyn Monroe to Mike Tyson, their royalties, their image, their JC Penney, different franchises, so that when he leaves this earth, the commitment of all that he worked into will flourish for generations on end. Maybe not his name so much, kind of, sort of, but at the same time, kind of, sort of, yes. Hold on a second, family. I love this song. Let's put this song right back. So, it begs the question, are you interested in, or are you committed in what it is and whatever endeavor that you're going into? Now, I brought up those other examples because sometimes we need a shakeup in our life. We need to hit rock bottom. We need to feel embarrassed or ashamed of various things that have taken place in our life, or by default has become. If you lose your job, it's embarrassing. Hey, are you working? I'm in between jobs. That's usually the scripted answer. I'm in between jobs. You got downsides. You got laid off. You got fired. And it pushes you into an environment. Excuse me, family. Let me take some of this. Voice is a little dry there. I have a thing for ginger ale. And it spurns you on to say, okay, I don't really have a plan B, but I'm going to make this plan B happen. So I ask of you, are you interested or committed? Let me back it up. Are you interested in what it is that you're trying to do? Or you're committed? You see, if you're interested, well, that's a very laid back, laissez-faire attitude. Let's say it's the job that fired you or laid you off or downsized you. Let's say it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you're no longer with. If you're interested, you're going to do all of this stuff to prove to them. But if you're committed, you're doing stuff to prove to yourself. You're proving to yourself, I can do this, and I'm committed to do this through hell or high water. By yourself, or as the Beatles sang, you get by with a little help from your friends. So, it makes me wonder, as human beings, what is our real deep commitment? Or it's just a passing by interest? What really commits us? By default, we are committed to get up every day and to work because we got to put food on our table for ourselves, our friends, our families, our acquaintances, whomever is in the sphere of our life. We have to do that. And we have to do that because that's what it was made of. In the Bible, it is said that God said to Adam and Eve, the snake will be the enemy of the woman forever, and man will toil the earth for his spoils. In other words, he's going to work hard for his ish. He's going to really work hard for his ish. So that's a commitment that we can't get away from. So I ask you, family, are you committed or are you just interested? Think about that for the weekend and enjoy this weekend, family. Bobby Shades, Bridging Fairs. See you soon.